Ooh, that looks clean. Oh, how cute. What the? Wow, wow, wow. Oh my god. Never in a million years did I ever think that KATSEYE, ILLIT, and LESSERAFIM would ever collab. Wow, that is absolutely insane. Like, I can't even wrap my head around that. That is crazy. But with that being said, hey everyone, Musical here, and today we are back again with yet another reaction. But this time, it is to an insane collab between KATSEYE, ILLIT, and LESSERAFIM, but I'm pretty sure you guys noticed, right? But yeah, I can't really say much except that I'm super excited to get straight on into this, because when this was announced, I like immediately lost my marbles. Anyways, I am so super excited for this, and I do hope you guys enjoy this as much as I assume I'm going to enjoy it, hopefully. I mean, it's like 3 of the biggest K-pop groups. K-pop, right? Because KATSEYE isn't a K-pop group, but still, you guys know what I mean, right? It's like 3 of the biggest K-pop groups right now collabing, which is insane. Of course, they're not the biggest per se, but like, you know what I mean, right? You know what I mean. But anyways, yeah, without further ado, let's get the show straight on the road.
This video is brought to you by DUBBY Energy. Oh, hey! It seems you caught me with my DUBBY Energy. Anyways, now that you're here, want to hear about it? DUBBY Energy is a great way to get your energy in without the jitters that traditional energy drinks usually come with. The flavor that I'm personally really hooked on at the moment is this Solo Leveling Shadow Monarch Surge from the DUBBY and Crunchyroll collaboration. But the actual flavor is Blue Raz Purple Grape. And let me just say, this is one of the best energies that I've had because it's such a perfect blend between the flavor, the sweetness, and actual water. Some of the personal problems that I have while drinking energy is the acidity and the sweetness. Sometimes it can be too overbearing, you know? But DUBBY Energy doesn't do that, and you're just going to have to take my word for it. If you want to learn more, you can head on to www.dubby.gg and use code __Mizu __ for 10% at checkout, or click the link in the description. Anyways, back to the video. So yummy.
Alright, so first things first, this video was released 8 days ago on June 10th. As I'm filming this, it is June 18th, so I am a little late, but it was 8 days ago, so I'm still somewhat early, I'd like to say. It already has 31 million views, that's crazy. But yeah, without further ado, this is Iconic by Mistake, ooh, by LESSERAFIM, ILLIT, and KATSEYE. So let's get straight on into it. Damn. Digging, that's crazy. We're getting some choreo already? No way.
I am iconic by mistake. Never up duty, taking the beating. I keep on cheesing, looks so deceiving. Like you knew me tapping your lips, foaming. I just keep on going, too beautiful to be broken. Your imagination got me going by, bro.
That took me so off guard. It's KATSEYE, let's go. for the bag.
He's nice though, and I'm so grateful. I'm getting kinda spiritual. In the hell of back, let him judge me. Crucible. Your imagination got me covered by a bow. Life's a simulation, got me in a spiral. 24, so I feel like 25. Honestly, are you okay? Your digital footprint is looking so insane. It's like all you do, breakfast to dinner. Algorithm bulletproof for breaking your fingers. Thank you for the comments, it's because of all your hate. I am iconic, my mistake.
Oh, never mind. Wow. Uh-oh. That's crazy. Iconic by mistake. Bro, that was, oh my god, that was so insane. Jesus. Oh my god. Okay, first off, I want to start off by saying music is definitely like KATSEYE oriented, KATSEYE slash LESSERAFIM. ILLIT, I really was surprised by ILLIT. Like, it's not the type of vibe that I usually figure coming from them, you know? Last time on stream we reacted to It's Me, and it was weird in the general K-pop sense, but not like the whole Western weird type of thing that KATSEYE is going on. But this really caught me off guard, genuinely. Okay, first off, visuals, the girls all looked insanely amazing. We already know that, right? They're idols, you know? It's kind of in the job description type thing. But they all looked amazing. Visuals of the video though were insane. Like, genuinely, they were wow. Like, the editing was insane, the special effects were insane, the color grading was top notch. Like, the whole bluish tint throughout the whole video gave it that eerie vibe that I absolutely loved. And yeah, I mean, it was absolutely insane. You know, I can't really say much more than that. I like the way they framed it too, because usually they're like this and just like really long videos, you know, like usually like a rectangle like that. This one was a rectangle, of course, but it was very much more squished in than usual, you know. And I like that. It's a really nice stylistic choice. I like the framing of it. But apart from that, it was insane. I like the little lyrics that that I noticed were referring to somewhat realistic, based on real events type thing. Because I don't know, it just like the whole. I only really follow KATSEYE, right? But I don't know. They've been getting a lot of hate recently, and just the fact that they respond, or it feels like to me, right? It feels like they respond with this is kind of iconic. Pun intended, yes sir. But you know, I just really like all this, and I think it's really cool that they did this. But yeah, that's insane, absolutely insane. All right, but music wise, not per se my cup of tea, but surprisingly, I really enjoyed this. I am really genuinely surprised that I enjoyed this as much as I did. I was like bobbing my head. Bro, it was actually so good. Like, genuinely, like usually I didn't like Pinky Up. It was my cup of tea. I didn't, low key, I liked Gnarly. Like, it grew on me, but like immediately from the get go, this was like, okay, this is pretty sick. You know, it's pretty fire. It's not what I expected at all, but it's sick and I like it. And I don't know what else to say. You know, the vocals were there. And honestly, some of the verses were pretty damn sick. Like, I was genuinely surprised at some of their flows. So yeah, that was quite insane. But I think that's about all I have to say. Genuinely, I was taken aback by this music video. I was taken aback by this collab as a whole. So it's insane. But I'm honestly gonna have to give it a 7, 8-ish out of 10. It was insane. It was amazing, but not my cup of tea. Therefore, I'm giving it a 7, 8. But it is nowhere near any bad semblance, or is it bad at all? You know, it was great. It was amazing. It was a surprise. A much needed surprise, but it was amazing. Promise. Wow, that was absolutely insane. Like, it just took me aback so much. I mean, it didn't seem very put together in a sense. It was on like more KATSEYE type of music, but I mean, I guess LESSERAFIM is like somewhat there with their Boom Pala and Celebrate. You know, I feel like they're transitioning into like a KATSEYE type of music, but ILLIT took me by surprise. You know, it's not the type of song that you'd think they usually make, you know? But of course, they all just simply sung it. I don't think any of them actually like wrote it or stuff like that. Unless they did, which who knows, right? But I don't think they did. At the end of the day, I'm just happy that we got this insane collab. It was really cool regardless of if they were filming it in the same room or like if they were singing it in the same room, you know? Regardless of that, it is still a crazy collab, and I do hope HYBE does more of these. But with that being said, I really hope you guys enjoyed, and if you guys did, I really recommend you hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell to know when I post again or when I go live. And if you guys want to become a bigger part of this growing community, I have my Discord server all the way down at the bottom of the description, second from the last link. And there you can just come in and chat, you know, just things you usually do in a Discord server, right? But I do warn you that it is still in the beta testing phase, so please bear with it. But it would be greatly appreciated if you guys could give me some feedback or things I could do better, I guess. But essentially, I want to make the best possible place for you guys, so I want to see what works best and what doesn't work best. But yeah, it would be greatly appreciated. And if you want to support me personally, below that link is my Patreon. So if you want to support me as well as get some extra content of what I already do, it would be greatly appreciated if you went and showed me some support there. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, have a nice one, and I love you all. Bye-bye.